The Sportsman Bar and Restaurant is the best place in Bangkok to watch all the action on screen while enjoying a first-class menu of food and drinks. Combine that with pool tables, dartboards, football, golden tea, and you'll feel like you're right at home at the Sportsman.
Interesting name. No, first time I've heard that.
Okay. Yeah, it's my parents, and
they put
decided,
it together.
Yeah, they decided to keep both names, and I'm like, my life. And now I have to write 1,000 pages.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Asia Pool Challenge 2017. This is the first session of the second and last day of this tournament, so you can expect more excitement today as it is what we call Judgment Day. This is round number 5 out of a total 7. We are here in the beautiful city of Bangkok, Thailand at the Sportsman Bar and Restaurant inside Trendy on Sukhumvit Soi 13. Sportsman Bar and Restaurant inside Trendy on Sukhumvit Soi 13. So if you can come on by, please do. Check out the action live, have a few drinks, and have great food. This is your host, Lawrence Lauriola from the Manila Patriots. And on board with me is Michael Falvera from the Shanghai Sharks, as the Shanghai Sharks will be playing the Soul Crushers this morning's match. Hi, Michael.
Yes, it's nice to be here. Thank you.
Exciting day we're going to have today. Anyway, before anything else, we'd like to thank this year's primary event sponsors. Of course, the venue, Sportsman Bar and Restaurant, Asia Billiards, Hillary Bar, Hustlers Bar, and of course, the Dungeon Pool Lounge in Jakarta. So all of you in Jakarta, in Kemang, please drop by the Dungeon Pool Lounge and check out the game live. Special thanks to the Mexican, the game, Pizza Mania, and Asia Lighting. We are being streamed in select partner bars all over Asia, and thanks to Facebook Live and YouTube, we are now all over the world. Yesterday we had around 300,000 plus views, so hello world. Check out the tournament's official website at www.asiapoolchallenge.com for all the updated links. Check out Fino Live Media on the YouTube channel. So back to the game. Our first match from the Shanghai Sharks Team 1 and versus the Soul Crushers Team 1. We have team captain Paulie Gray from Shanghai versus Josh Suarez from the Soul Crushers. And with me again is Michael Falvella from the Shanghai Sharks. So he's here to tell me stuff about Paulie.
Yes. Well, I met Paulie about 6 years ago when I moved to Shanghai. Before Shanghai, I actually lived here in Bangkok for 4 years. And I became friends with Mark Dolgov.
From Bangkok Heat.
Yeah, one of the guys that has arranged this tournament every year.
Okay, the festivities are starting already. You can hear in the background, Shanghai even brought a little bongo drum there. Yeah,
probably picked it up off of Sukhumvit sometime last night. But yeah, so when I moved to Shanghai, I immediately joined the Shanghai Pool League, just like I played in Bangkok for 4 years. And I contacted Mark and I asked him if it would be a good idea to try to get Shanghai involved in the tournament. And I connected Mark with Paulie, and 1 year later, Shanghai was the third team in the Asia Pool Challenge. It was about 6 years ago.
Right. Soon after that, I think the Philippines was also invited, and we came in 2013.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. And Manila's doing really well this year.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Manila, Jakarta, and Bangkok are...
We were able to pull in a few guys
to
come over. Of course, the allure of Bangkok was kind of a bonus.
Yes. It's a great city to travel to.
Yeah. So you've been in this APC for quite a while, for 5 years. So I've been here also for 6 years, maybe me 5.
I've played in the tournament on and off. I didn't play last year, but I played the year before in Jakarta. And I think the year before that it was in Manila.
Yes.
I played in the
Yes,
Manila
2014.
tournament. And I played in Bangkok about 5 years ago.
Oh, yeah, that's why it's interesting to see. And the format of this tournament is it's 8 cities. It's 8 cities, and the fielding 2 teams each of 6, and they play each other for just 2 frames per match, and then it's just totaled in the end. So
yes.
it's pretty interesting format. Every single game counts. I've
Right.
seen the rankings in the end. We've had a situation where if we won the match, we would be number 3. If we lost, we'd be number 5.
Right.
And fortunately, I think we did number 3 or 4 or something like that.
And from the scores that I saw from yesterday, it looks like it's going to be close again this year.
It is very close. I remember a funny thing, just to give you an example. I was commentating here yesterday with Mark Kilner from the Jakarta All-Stars, and it was a very close matchup between Jakarta and Manila. And we came in with a 3-game lead. So we were counting the games one by one because we were thinking that we're fighting for top spot.
Right.
So we're like, okay, 1 point here, 1 point there. We're doing so well. And then someone comes up to us and says, Bangkok just wiped out Ho Chi Minh 12-0. So now we're talking about second spot. See, so it's just like that. That's how the game goes.
Yeah.
Anyway, we now have Josh Suarez shooting for the Soul Crushers, opting to take the solids. Nice shot there. So it seems he doesn't have too many problem balls. Everything is out in the open. He will be using as much as possible the 5 ball as his last key ball, as we call it.
It's a very good break if you're able to sink something. But if you spread them out on it could break like that and don't sink anything, it can be tough.
Yeah, I think he's going to take the 3 now because that is the better option. He can come back between the 5 and the 9. Nice shot. So now he's got to take the 7 next. The 6 passes. He's right on the 6. He could use the 6 to get better position. But the 5, he's looking how he's going to get to the 5. So he's got to clear the 5 ball, but after taking this 4 ball, because he's going to go after the 7. He's got to make sure he passes the 5. Pretty good, although he will have a problem getting around now to the 5. Because he's on the wrong side. He's on the wrong side. He would like to have been more straight on the 7 and take the 5 on the side, but now he's got to go around in a funny way too. Maybe run into the 8. So now we see Captain Paulie coming in. He's a very good friend of ours. It's one of the reasons why we come to the APC every time. Being the one of the management of the Manila Patriots and head captain, we enjoy hanging out with the other captains.
Yeah, Paulie had a tough shot there. Not many choices.
Yeah, I didn't have so. He played a safe or tried to open up his balls. Fortunately for him, he tied up the 7 ball. So Josh still has a lot to deal with here. He doesn't really want to move the 5. And even the 8 I see is being blocked. So he has no choice now. He'll try to break it off the rail, break the 7-15 off the rail. He almost broke it, and although he missed.
Nice effort, though.
Yeah, nice effort. Tough situation though for him because his ball won't give him any advantage to break into the 7 unless he does a super force follow.
Yeah.
But the same problem lies for Paulie because the 15 is tied to the 7. But he can get there using the 13 ball as a means to break it up. So we're gonna see how tricky it's gonna be in a while. He's gotta get a good angle. He has to draw this back just a little. I wonder if that's enough. I don't think.
May have to put some backspin
Yeah.
on this to break
A
those
lot
up.
of backspin and a really smooth stroke there to hit the 15. So he played safe there.
Yeah.
He played safe there because he knew he didn't have the angle to break it up, and he's forcing Josh to make the mistake. So Josh can actually call the 5 and call safe and hope that he stops it at the 5 ball and give Paulie the same problem. He just has to hit it with the right speed. Did he call a safe? I didn't notice if he called a safe.
I didn't notice either.
He should have called a safe. It's a foul, so Paulie's tactic worked out well. Now let's see if he can do something with the 15. Because even if he does break that apart, the 5 is still blocking that pocket, so he's
Yeah.
gotta be able to push it up center table somehow. Very nicely
nice.
done. Very nicely done. Great control on the cue ball there from Paulie. A true shark, huh?
Yeah.
Little slow roll for the 8 in the side pocket. Perfect shot there. That puts Shanghai up 1 game to 0 versus Seoul Crushers. So this format is alternate break. So now we're gonna see Josh breaking. So you could, I know it's early in the morning, but you know, I heard there are a lot of venues that are streaming this over in Shanghai. Maybe you'd like to say hi to the venues there.
Yeah, Big Bamboo. Bar I've been to many times. Very nice bar. The Shed, another one of my favorites. And Grand Yard Cafe. I'm not familiar with where that is, but perhaps a new bar that opened up recently. I'm not sure.
So all of you out there, if you're watching this on the stream and you want to grab a beer, have some food, enjoy it with a bunch of fans that love the game with you, go on over to Big Bamboo, Shed, and the Grand Yard Cafe. I'm sure you can Google it if you're not sure where it is. It's probably right beside you. The good news is it's not pay-per-view, so not yet, at least. For Seoul, it's being streamed on Itaewon at Shenanigans Bar, Bull and Barrel, Scrooge Pub, JR Pub, and the Sinbin Sports Bar and Xanadu Club in Pyeongtaek. We are also being streamed in the other countries. I'd like to say hi to everyone in Makati. It's 11 o'clock. Go home. At Handlebar, the people at Handlebar, Heckle and Jekyll, How's That, and Token Bar, and Appenzeller Alabang. And over in Angeles City, we have the Diamond Bar, which is owned by one of my players, Patrick McMillan, and Ponytails, another one of my players, Chris Harding. So if ever you're in Angeles City, go on over to those bars, tell them you heard it from the APC, and they may give you a drink or a handshake. Let's see. Depends on how it goes. Here comes Josh. Going for the solids. Nice pocketing there. He will take the 14 now. His 11 and 10 are close to each other, so he may choose to take the 11 now. He's looking at it. He has to be very careful because it's he has to really cue perfectly as the two balls are too close to each other. If you notice our referee, female referees, all the referees in this tournament for this year are all female Thai
Yes.
referees. Oh, there you go. A great shot there by Josh.
A few of them I know, because I used to live here for 4 years, and they played in the Bangkok Pool League as well.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It's nice to see that you have a lot of female pool enthusiasts.
Yes.
We have a couple too back home in Manila. How good are they in playing?
In Bangkok?
Yeah, yeah.
Very good, very good.
The female referees.
Oh, they're good as well.
Yeah.
One of them actually, her name is Aoi. She actually studied Chinese at a university for a couple of years in Shanghai, and that's how I met her. And
Oh,
she
really?
played on my pool league.
And then she moved back here.
And she moved back here. She's from Thailand.
She just used you guys to get information on the Shanghai
and
Sharks.
practice, yeah.
Yeah. She's a spy. Just kidding, everyone. Anyway, Paulie here, slowly clearing up the table. He's got a very open table here. Oh, I hope he doesn't go behind the 8 there. He's just one ball away. Oh, 2 balls away. He still has the 2 ball. But now he's got to go around, maybe top right spin, go around the 9 and the 12. Make sure he doesn't hit it to get on the 5. It does look like it passes
Backspin could be a possibility, but it's still a tough shot.
Yeah, maybe 2 rails behind. Yeah, he got the position. Unfortunately, he didn't shoot the 2 ball, but I guess that was the only thing he could have done. Unless he were Efren. But if he were Efren, he wouldn't be playing here. By the way, I mentioned you did see last night we brought the Manila Patriots together with Brian Pigot. Actually, Brian Pigot and the APC brought in. We just physically assisted him. Johan Chua. I don't know if you saw him. He's a world-ranked player from the Philippines. He's an up-and-coming pro. He's already won major tournaments all around. One of the most prestigious ones being the All Japan Open, where all the best players play in. And he's won that. And a lot of others. He was a bronze medalist in the SEA Games, the recently concluded SEA Games, the men's division. I think the winner was, the eventual winner was Carlo Biado. So he's here. He played a few games last night. I think even tonight at the Sportsman Bar.
After the tournament
is finished, he's got an exhibition match against another Filipino, although that Filipino living here, very popular, Roland Garcia.
Oh.
So I hear he's arguably the best on the island. Last night he played against Arnel, who's another Filipino here also, and Arnel Dodong coaches the Thai national team.
Wow.
There are a lot of Filipinos here, especially if you see pool, there will always be a Filipino. Because other teams, your team, do you have a Filipino in your team?
This year
This year?
we do not. No.
Probably one of the only ones. The other teams have Filipinos left
Yeah.
and right.
I believe about 10% of the population of the Philippines works overseas.
Yeah,
It's a very common
nowadays.
thing.
Yeah, it's very common. It's
Well-
the economics of it, you know.
What is it that there's a lot of really good players in the Philippines? What is it about the culture? What introduced Filipinos to pool?
Oh, it's on every corner. It's really just a fun game to play. We don't play much of 8-ball though, because back in the Philippines, well, before maybe, but back in the Philippines, we play a game we call rotation. Oh, he just messed up the. He wasn't able to jump on that. Back in the Philippines, we play a game called 15-ball rotation. So you play all the 15 balls in order, but you can use combination shots, kick shots, caroms, and you just add up the scores of the balls that you legally sink, and whoever breaks 60 wins.
Right.
So people used to play that a lot because in the past, billiards was charged per game. So the longer the game you play, you know, the more if you played 9-ball, then you'd be paying so much money.
Right.
That's why we play with all the balls. Because
Do you think
keep it longer.
historically, though, do you think it was introduced by
Oh, for
perhaps
sure.
the U.S.?
For
Maybe
sure,
when the
for sure.
military was present there?
For sure. Almost all my, well, not all my players, but let's say 70-80% of my Patriots are American pool players
Yeah.
from the U.S. bases that we had before. They still live in Angeles City. I think half of them. Okay, Paulie there, taking a smart shot. Unfortunately, he wanted it closer to the rail. He was trying to free up his 5-ball, but he just gave Josh a shot now. He's going to use this to play position. So he's using the 12 ball as his key ball. He's taking the 14 and then the 13 on the side. And the 12 ball, very nicely placed. All he has to do is just stop this and then... Oh, he even tried to get closer. I think that was a mistake there
Tough angle.
because he could have just stopped it and then it would have been a perfect straight-in shot. Now he has to dangerously go. The cue ball will go towards the 8, which is exactly what happened, but he's still fine. He'll just use a bridge. And it's just a foot away. So, I'll give this to Josh. So Josh evens out the match with 1 apiece. So this is going to be a very interesting and exciting matchup. We have Freddie So from the Shanghai Sharks. He is a winner of the Super Singles here. I'll tell you a little bit more about the Super Singles in a bit. And Paul Riddle is the team captain. So these two, I've played Paul and Freddie. These two are really, really good players.
Yeah, Freddie won the singles 3 years ago, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think second place this year.
Yep, he was another finalist this year. And the Super Singles that we were talking about, it's actually a culmination type of a tourney for the Asia Pool Challenge. For example, in 2016, the top 2 players of each city, based on performance on the tournament, will vie for the Super Singles event, which is held the next year. So Freddie So was one of the top 2 players in Shanghai last year, so he played this year's Super Singles event, which Rory McCarroll of Bangkok won. And this is his second time winning, so Rory made history in the APC by being the first ever 2-time champion, and he was a finalist 3 times already.
He's an amazing player.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
last year, one of my players, John Burrill, was able to steal the championship away from Rory.
Wow.
Yeah. And it all boiled down to the last ball. That's how exciting it was. So if you want to learn how to play 8-ball, you watch Freddie So. Very nice break there. I don't see any problem for Freddie here. Very calm and collected. He wants to be straight in on the 7 as much as possible. He may choose the 3 now because he's not as straight as he wanted to be, because the white ball's going to drift toward the 8. So maybe he'll take the 3 on the lower right corner for you. Yep, unfortunately for him, it didn't go as he planned, but he still has a lot of options. He could just drift this 5-ball and make sure he gets straight on the 3 for the lower right pocket, and he'll be fine. So just the right speed. Oh, it's even better to draw it back. That's an even better shot there. So now he just has to pocket this and get off the rail a little bit. Just making sure he's trying to go for a clearer shot on the 8, and it's okay. 8-ball on the top right pocket. Oh, that's the risk there. He's actually smiling to himself.
Yeah, he knows he should have made that.
Yeah, that's why it is a good shot. He should have made that. It wasn't that difficult of a shot, but because the pressure is on here, every rack counts. That's what makes this tournament very unique.
Yeah.
And exciting. So Paul Riddle, Captain Paul here. He was recently in Manila. Very smart player. Oh, that didn't go as he planned. I think he wanted to sneak that white ball through that pack and hide it, but now he gave Freddie a chance to make it now.
It's a tough shot, though.
Yeah. But very elementary for Freddie here. So Shanghai now up 2-1 versus Seoul. We have Alan Wong here from Shanghai, another cool guy from the Shanghai Sharks. Yep, with very happy with his purchase of the bongo drum there. So it's Paul Ritter's chance to even out the match. Paul checking the rack, making sure that there's no space between the first few row of balls, as it will affect the break. We are playing on the diamond tables. That's like my dream table I want to have in my house one day, I'd be saying. Especially this version. It's the black version. Love it. One-piece slate. Tough to play, tight pockets, but deep shelves. also making it extra hard. You don't want to hit the rail and leave the ball in hanging the pocket. So great break there by Paul, one of the strong breakers in this tournament. Paul was recently in Manila a few weeks ago,
Okay.
so he played a lot of pool over there. He even got to play Efren.
Wow.
Yeah, our boys toured him around, of course.
I do visit the Philippines a few times a year. I'd love to know where Efren plays. I'd love to see where.
Just
Just watch
contact
him.
us. Just
Okay.
contact us. Look for me or Jesse, and we'll help you out. Any of the other Patriots.
I've seen
Most
some
of them.
YouTube videos of him, and he's incredible.
Yeah. He is. He's a master, and the creativity he's got. He doesn't just shoot straight ball, stuff. He can really make that ball dance. Maybe because of his age, even he admits it. His consistency may not be as good, but still, he's one of the best players to ever watch. You learn a lot of things. I learned a lot of tricky shot situations, rather, solutions to tricky situations. Watching him,
Yeah.
it's crazy stuff that you'd never think. I mentioned it the other time that there was this shot that I saw him play on TV when I was a lot younger, and it was amazing because he actually jumped the cue ball into the object ball to make it jump over another ball that was blocking its path.
It's incredible.
Yeah, and I've done that a couple of times already, and it saved my life in
Wow.
lots of games. Yeah. I don't tell people how to do it, but I'm telling you guys now that are watching. So, so amazing. You'd never think of doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he really thinks
but-
outside the box.
But this is when, the little edge of the ball is just blocking the path, so you don't have a clear shot at it. So you just make the object ball jump, just a fraction.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, so Freddie here, it's a little too close to the 7 ball. So he looks like he's gonna swerve this. It's too close for me, I think, to get to the side pocket, but he got the cue ball in the side pocket. Unfortunate for him. Now
I think he
Paul's
clipped
got
that
a
6 ball, I think.
yeah. He was calling the 6 on the side, but
7.
it's too hard. So this is Paul's chance now. He has been a little shaky in the past few times he's shot here, so he's gotta get his game on. A little few easy, confident making shots here. And I think this one can go to Paul. Up 2 rails for the 8 ball in the corner pocket. Make sure he avoids the scratch. Very simple for Paul. Yep. The caliber of the games here has increased so much in the years, and these guys, it's really one mistake and you lose.
Yeah,
So-
I agree with that.
Yep.
Being a player in this for a few years,
We've
I've
seen them, people
seen an
evolve.
increase in talent.
We even Claude from Indonesia her game has improved greatly in the past few years.
Yeah.
Claudia Jalali from Indonesia, she played for Malaysia in the SEA Games also recently, and she took home the bronze medal.
Wow.
Yeah. She only lost to the 2 Filipinas, Rubelen Amit and Cheska Centenio, who took first and second. Cheska being the gold medalist. Cheska beat Claudia in the semifinals, I think just by a rack. But
Where is she from? What country?
Philippines, Cheska.
Okay.
Oh, you mean Claude?
The lady on the Jakarta team?
Oh, she's from Malaysia.
Okay.
She's a Malaysian working in Jakarta. Because for the viewers out there, the Asia Pool Challenge is actually formed by all the expats playing. Only all the players are expats in their team host cities. So like now, as we're watching the Shanghai Sharks, there are no. How do you call the people from Shanghai? There are no.
Shanghainese?
You're from Shanghai. You should know. But anyway, I'll Google that later. But none of the local. We don't have any local players. These are all expats like you. You're from.
I'm from the U.S.
So Michael here is from the U.S. And
So I think Freddie's from Singapore.
yeah.
And we have a few players from Hong Kong, I believe.
Hang on. We're actually being streamed live on. You can check out Facebook. The sports. You search for Sportsman Sportsman Bangkok live streaming on Facebook. So we have now playing Martin Ngo versus Michael Rennie. So Michael Ngo is originally from where?
I'm sorry.
Martin Ngo, your player from
who?
Shanghai.
Martin. I'm not sure actually.
Though it does sound maybe, well, it's hard to say. Anyway,
So some of my teammates I only see when I come to the
yeah,
Asia
yeah,
Pool Challenge.
that's right.
So I don't know everyone very well.
I'm sure he looks Asian.
Yes.
So anyway, Michael here. Been seeing him the past few days. We've been playing around the bars. We played last night here at the Sportsman, and he went up to me earlier and he wants me to give a shout out to his guys over at Sunny Pocketball in Pyeongtaek, South Korea. I think it's also being streamed there. So that's a hi from your boy. The table is pretty bunched up there.
Yeah.
Got a lot of work to do. He's taking the 10 ball in the corner. Oh, he's breaking it up. He's playing a safe. But Michael has a shot. I don't know what kind of a safety play that was. Not too sure. He's got an idea in his mind. Look at how the balls are like shielding.
All lined up.
Yeah. Everyone has a problem. Mike taking the 2 ball. Oh. He's a little off today. It's too early in the morning. It's already 11:40.
And who knows how late some of these players were out last night.
I don't know. Pretty early. So Martin calling the 11 ball, making a combination shot using the 14. A little far. None of them they're still getting into the groove. Mike now has another chance to take this. He's got the 2 and the 6 ball. I think he should. Let me see. Yeah, if he takes the 6 ball, difficult shot. I don't quite agree with it. Now he can use the 6 ball again as the key ball later if he gets a chance at the table. Martin will do a combination, maybe a 3 ball combination. He'll use the 14 because I don't think he can see. I don't think he can see the ball, or he's gonna swerve it. That's the problem. He had to hit that at the right angle to be able to get that in, but because the 14 was blocking it, the path, he didn't quite make it. So, here's Mike now. I see his only problem ball would be the 7, as it looks like there's only one pocket, one clear pocket for it, and he has to go down to that area. I think he should take the 5. This is his only chance to get to the 7, and he's looking at it. That's his only chance. Yep. He's taking that slot. Just drift the white ball to the left onto the rail. That's all he has to go for. Let's see if he does it. Oh, he got the position, but it rattled. These pockets are not forgiving. The deep shelves make any slight hit on the edge, the ball stays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to know. I'll keep that in mind when I play the last game.
So Martin here playing a strategic move commonly seen in 8 ball, where we joke around, we call it the replacement theory. So he just replaced his ball. He just replaced his opponent's ball with his ball in the pocket. Now he also played safe there, so Mike is opting to he's forced to take a jump. He wants to take a jump on the 2 ball. Difficult jump as it's being far away. But that's the problem with 8 ball. If you still you have a few balls on the table while your opponent has more. The opponent has a strategic advantage over you, as he can play more safeties and force you to give him ball in hand. So going back to the replacement theory, Martin, if your opponent's ball is blocking the pocket, then effectively you'll have a problem shooting your balls. So sometimes, most of the time, it's better to just replace it with your ball if you can. Okay, he made a good shot there. Nice jump from Mike. Unfortunately, it didn't go in. And bonus for him, the 2 ball went in, but since that was not the pocket that he called, control goes back to Martin. Martin taking the 15 ball. Oof. The players are a little shaky this morning. Maybe you're right. Maybe they just came home. So you guys in the bars, no, don't go home. Stay and watch. Have another one. He's thinking. He's trying to play safe and break out the 6 ball. Oh, he didn't want that to hit. He wanted to stick the cue ball on the 6, behind the 6, but unfortunately for him, the 7 ball knocked the white ball, the cue ball, out of its path. No, we have Martin with Martin still has to contend with that 13 on the 6, and he has to find a way around to hit it. The easiest would be using the 2 ball, but the 12 ball, but then you don't want to run into the 8 too much also. Now he may have a chance here to break it. Oh, he missed. I don't know if I don't see any advantage of him missing that shot. So
He may have been concentrating too much on
yeah.
setting up for the 14.
14. Yeah. Pool is cruel. So Mike here jacking up over a ball, queuing over a ball, which is never easy. You gotta hit it perfect. Martin going for the 10. Wow. You know, I was talking to Mark yesterday. I will check later about a certain rule, but maybe I'll talk about it later in situations like these, because in other tournaments, Mike may have an option to give control back to Martin, because Martin did not shot his ball in the wrong pocket. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
It's
sure
the
about
option,
that.
because if I'm not mistaken, the option in 10 ball came from 8 ball, and that was the rule. You're familiar with the option rule in 10 ball,
I'm not quite sure.
wherein if you shoot the ball in the wrong pocket, it's a call shot game, as 8 ball is. And in a call shot game, if you miss your ball, if it goes in the wrong pocket, you lose your turn, right? And the incoming player has the option to give it back to you. That's the reason behind the logic. That's the logic behind why you have to call a safety if you are trying to make a safety.
Right.
Because if a ball goes in and you weren't intending for it to go in, and you called and you didn't call a safety, then that's when the control gets moved over to
I see.
the incoming player. So technically, Mike could have called an option there and given it back to Martin, but of course he didn't want to do that, because the balls were pretty open
Yeah.
for Martin. He could just easily run it all out. But at least he didn't have to break up the 6 and the 13,
Right.
which kind of gives him another chance at the table, because Martin will still have to break it up. But now that he opened it up, because he took that shot, we just might see Martin finishing, and that would have been the game,
Right.
right? Martin finally getting his groove on. Awkward queuing above the 8 ball. He's got a
Ooh.
there. Yeah, it's never hard to jack up on the ball. Oh, wow! Fortunate for Michael, he blocked
Wow.
the 7 ball.
Blocked both balls.
Both balls. That's pool god smiling on him, making it hard for Mike here. He could kick the 6 into the 7, or just masse. Well, if he massed it, he wouldn't have position after.
Yeah.
He'd have to play a safe. Oh, and he even worse. Now he missed it. So that was very fortunate for Martin. Let's see if he'll take this opportunity to finish it.
I think I would have tried banking the 6.
6 onto the 7, right? Because at least you play safe.
You hit it soft, and then you
And-
leave probably a difficult shot.
For the 13, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I would have done. Okay, drawing it a little back. Rattling there. Accuracy a little off. So make or break now for Martin. Oh, pressure. So Mike now will use the 7 ball to gain position on the 6. It's never easy to shoot the ball that's just hanging in the pocket, because the control, the speed, even the professionals have difficulty in the speed. So hitting off the rail there. Nice. He's got a good angle to go up to the 8 on the short side of the 8. But it's better for him to hit it off the rail, follow it onto the rail, just the basic follow, making sure to miss the side pocket. That's all he has to do, and he'll be fine. Avoid ending up on the rail on the 8. He's making sure. He knows this is going to be the shot of the match, so he's called an extension even before he needed to. Like so. Zach, he overran that a little. He can still shoot it. He, of course, wanted it a foot higher. Double clutching. He still has one more extension, so he could take an extension here. Okay, Michael doing
good shot.
bringing it home. With a victory fist in the air. Michael putting Seoul up 3-2 versus Shanghai.
I'm trying to get Paul into it. Okay, have someone else take over.
Oh, thank you, Mike. We're gonna get in someone a little more famous on board here. Oh, I see a very good friend of mine. Hey, Michael Wong. Hey, Michael.
You're doing a great job, man. I don't know how you can last so long.
Thank you. It's the beer. It's the beer.
Let the folk.
Very good friend here, Michael Wong.
Oh, yeah, say hi to your son.
Oh, I'd like to welcome a veteran in the booth,
Hey, how you
Mr.
doing?
Paulie Gray.
I'd like to say shout out to all my Chinese friends. Say, "Ni, how you doing?"
I didn't understand that, but it sounded.
All right, so we're down by Shanghai's down by 1 to Seoul 1. Hopefully Martin.
Yeah, Mike breaking here, alternate break format in this tournament. Okay, so Martin has to decide which one he wants to take.
Martin's a great player,
Yeah.
but the thing is, he's too, how you say, congenial.
He's what?
Congenial. He's like, what I mean by that is,
He's too nice to his opponents. He's giving them shots.
yes. What I mean by, but it comes from his personality.
He's very nice guy. Very nice guy.
He doesn't have that step on your throat attitude.
Yeah. Unlike you.
I wish I had that as well. I realize I'm a nice guy. I'll accept that.
I think I'm more of you're a nice guy. I'm more of a foot in mouth kind of a guy, you know. So that's why I'm doing commentary. Yeah. Paulie here has it's interesting the little trivia on Paulie here is he's a stand-up comedian, right? You are. He shows.
I do stand up.
He stands up, right?
Yeah, I'm a stand-up guy.
He's a stand-up guy. He's an excellent person to be with.
Stand-up is cheaper than paying for therapy.
I agree. I love stand-up.
I came up with a little funny. It could be funny for some people. If you have a really tall guy, and you want to high five him, is it if he's really tall? If he's really tall, is it just 5?
Yeah. It is. So, Paulie,
Yo.
drink in hand. How is that? Is that the apple cider here? I've been meaning to try it.
Nope.
What is that?
For some reason, the closer you get to Singapore, Tiger tastes better. It's the same thing with Guinness.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best Guinness pint I ever had in my life was in Germany.
Wow. You do know, chemically, when you fly on a plane, your taste buds change.
Yeah. Everything does.
You knew that, right?
Yeah.
You're the one that told me it.
Yeah.
You told me that last year.
Yes.
No, you didn't.
I'll take credit for everything.
I'll give you credit for everything wrong that I'm gonna say.
Oh, here we go. Number 1.
Number 215 today. So Mike
Actually,
here.
I was very surprised
Yeah.
on 2 occasions today that number 1, I won a frame. Number 2, Freddie dropped a frame.
Yeah. But you won that convincingly.
That was my 5 minutes of fame.
Yeah. Now's your chance to make fun of your players too, if you want.
No, myself. I think our goal in life is to build everyone up and break yourself down.
Yeah. You're doing a good job. Commend you, Paulie. You're worse off now than last year.
Right? And we have a full team.
Wow. Yeah, you have a full team. Now we'll finally see what Shanghai will
We're
do.
very unlucky that we lost 4 of our top 6 players.
Oh, wow.
Like 1 week prior
And
to...
I wasn't talking about your team. I was talking about yourself.
Oh, yeah. My life is just going down the tubes.
We're just having a little fun here because Paulie and me go a long way back in the APC. He also goes to Manila every now and then.
A lot of great friends there on the ground.
Yeah.
And some of them underground.
Underground.
That's how long I've been in Asia. A lot of my friends are dying now.
I can hear Bangkok cheering in the background.
Again.
As always, this is their home court.
But the number 1 cheerleader, she's pregnant now, so she's not screaming like she used to.
As loud as before.
Yes.
Oh, so now's our chance to scream a little louder than her.
Shanghai's trying to compete.
Ooh. Hey, you're doing fine. You have the local drum, the bongo drum you have. That's
I have no idea
pretty
where we
neat.
found that. It's better than the chicken we had last year. A screaming chicken.
Yeah, the screaming chicken. I was wondering about that. Where is he? Is he on vacation?
Retired. Or probably on a plate somewhere.
Oh, bird flu. I know.
We are from China.
Bird flu. He was.
Someone probably ate it. It looks like a chicken.
Mike taking the 11 ball in the side pocket. Apparently it passes the 13. He'll probably go for the 15 next. Oh, he's going around.
Wow. No, he's going for the 15.
Yeah.
In the roundabout way.
Yep, correct. In the roundabout way. because he wants the 13 as his key ball.
If you
So this is pretty elementary. Just stop ball here and then stop on the
Does he have the
14.
angle on that?
Yeah, it's pretty straight. He can throw this ball in to hold the ball. Oh, I don't know why he did that. He didn't have to break the 8, right? He didn't have to
Yeah.
break the 8. Now he has to hope that the 13 passes the side.
That's a very,
But
very,
I don't think
very
it
tough call.
from our angle it doesn't look like it.
He does have the angle, but it's a very low percentage shot.
Yeah, that's what he's looking at. He's, nodding to himself. He's gonna go for it.
He's having
It's
that
very
you can
tight.
do it moment.
Yep, he's telling his inner self. He got it. Very good shot there. Key shot of this match. He's calling the extension very early, as he knows this is the most important.
And for a guy from Georgia,
Shot.
he's got a very French accent.
Really? He's from Georgia?
Yes.
Oh, the extension didn't help. That was...
And he's very fortunate he just didn't kick that 8 ball in the corner.
Yep, but I don't think he has a pocket now for the 14. Wow. It's really tight for
He's,
the 14. So the advantage is with Martin now.
Martin's a great player.
Yeah.
Just hasn't found his
Groove.
yet. Yes.
Yeah.
Good word.
This is his rack on the TV table to get his groove on. Oh, he's overrunning that a little bit. He can opt to play safe here.
No, I think he'd play it up top,
Up top?
table, and then if he misses, block the table.
Block the pocket.
corner.
Yeah. He's got to slow roll this then. He call a safe or what? No, I wouldn't hide it behind the 8 ball.
But you're evil like that.
Almost got
Oh,
it.
he-
But that was very tough. That's
He went for the side. I thought he would go for the corner.
yeah. I think he was trying to hide it because no position on the 8 at all after
But
that's a headache
like
for him.
Like everyone's past when you're running for presidency, you cannot hide it. You cannot hide it. Yeah.
Yeah. So
This
Mike
is-
here,
This would be the money shot, right?
chance. Yep, he's got. Is it? He shouldn't be putting it. Draw on that. Shouldn't be putting draw on that.
All right.
I heard Mike just learned to play pool 2 years ago. So
But sometimes when
somebody
been
told
playing-
me
I've
that.
been
I don't know
playing
if it
pool.
was real,
I've been
but
playing pool for over 40 years of my life, and I'm terrible at it.
yeah.
Some
But you
people-
had you had like 40 years to become that terrible, you know?
Yes. And then
Me,
some
I've had
people-
like maybe 20.
Some people just put a focus in, and they get trained up properly.
Oh, it rattled. So Mike's got a chance again. It's not an easy shot because he's on the rail and he'd have to follow it. And
these
it looks like
pockets- these pockets are very unforgiving.
oh, he's got an angle. He can just make sure he follows into the rail and out, where the 14 is also.
There you go.
So, yep, there you go. He got it.
So I know who's going to be
But let's see.
who's going to be sitting here next. I said whoever's going to be losing two in this one is going to be sitting. So that would be Martin.
So the referee called the second extension because each player's allotted 2 extensions per match, and you cannot do 2 consecutive extensions
Yes.
like an extension after an extension.
Well, this ball is not on the rail, so it actually poses a little bit of difficulty.
Right. He should make sure he doesn't reach the other side of the pocket too. There's that difficulty you
there
were
was
talking
the
about.
difficulty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when you're in this high pressure situation, that can happen a
Yeah,
lot.
that could happen. He. So Martin, being the nice guy. Well, both of them are nice guys, but
Well, we don't know the other guy that well, but
I know
Definitely
him.
Martin's
He's a nice
guy.
he's a nice guy, but you have more years of credibility with Martin. But I'm sure both are nice guys. I was with Mike last night, and he's a really nice guy.
I was here too.
Yeah, you,
Kind of.
I saw you. Yeah, we were together. You were playing with the Thai player. What was her name? The up and coming the young girl that was
Oh, yeah,
really
yeah,
really
yeah.
good.
Yeah, and she.
You remember her
she-
name?
No, but she was wearing number 8. I call her number 8 because of her T-shirt. It was
Yeah, I
wearing
forgot.
number
I
8.
think if I'm not mistaken, someone said Awa.
Yeah.
Awa.
Yeah, she's.
Yeah,
uh,
but
she is going. She is a savant when it comes to pool.
wow, she's good, really good.
What, 14?
14. Well, you know, Cheska. When Cheska was 13, wow.
Yeah.
Cheska Centennial. I saw her. All she needed was little training, and which she got, and now she's killing everybody. She's mowing them down one by one. We have from Shanghai, Alan Lam versus Dave Thornton
From
Thornton
Seoul.
from Seoul. So, tell me about Alan.
Alan, he's one of the senior members of our team. Very amicable, great guy. And he only plays pool maybe 3 or 4 times a year. But in his youth, he used to play all the time. So he's one of those guys that's like pick up oh yeah, I remember this.
Yeah, and
Like
it
a-
comes
like a-
naturally,
like a bicycle.
like a bicycle. Sorry, I think they made a mistake on the. Oh yeah, that is Dave looks a little different without his cap. I almost didn't recognize him.
I was with Dave last
Yeah,
night.
you were
and
with
we had a
Dave.
great time.
Yeah.
There we go. He
Oh,
put his
there's his
cap
ca-
on.
okay, there's
there
his-
we go.
Yeah. For a moment, I thought there was a mistake in the in the matchup here.
Who's that guy?
Yeah, so who's that guy? Dave, another cool cat from the Soul Crushers.
Wait.
So far, I haven't
We
seen
say,
any.
We say it differently now. We say Soul Crushers. Shanghai came up with that one. We're gonna patent it.
You go ahead and just share the millions and millions that you're gonna make from it with me. A little. I just want a small 0.001%.
As long
here
as the
comes
acid
Alan.
keeps coming in. I believe they are a little bit disgruntled. They're like, wow,
What? Wow, what?
Shanghai's not that bad.
No, you're not. Come on.
I think this is day 2.
This is day two.
We're notoriously bad on day 1. So day 2,
It's always the shocker. Yeah.
if you could see my hand gesture, you would know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
This is the first time I played on a diamond table. I mean, earlier, and it was
It's a nice experience, right?
it's wow. Yes,
Don't they have that in Shanghai?
I've not seen a diamond table in Shanghai yet.
So-
My goal is to be the first, because diamond and
No, I love these tables.
someone
I've
told me
seen a
this.
couple.
Someone told me this one was a single slate.
It is. The diamond table is single slate, so we are on the second floor, and it's hard to bring this table up to the second floor, you know?
I would imagine that
It's
the
tough.
cost of the table is actually delivery. Not
Yeah.
delivery installation is the actual cost.
No, it's not. If you have to carry it, because this one, fortunately, this is near the parking. I mean the driveway, so they could use a crane to bring it up
They
here.
probably had to take windows out, yeah?
Yeah, back in Manila, we have a couple of diamond tables, and my friend that owns a bar there, he had to get, I think, around 20 people tend to, I don't know how many people to carry it up the stairs. And that's scary. It's pretty scary because if you just drop it or nick it and it cracks, then there goes your table.
Yeah.
You don't want that, right? Or if it lands on one of the guys, it's like the other 15 guys just let go, and they hate him so much, and he gets squished like a pimple. You don't want that.
Yeah, squished or squeezed? I don't know. Which one?
Whatever you want to do with it, Yeah, squeeze is the more appropriate term. Thank you for being politically correct, Paulie. I'm sure people listening are very appreciative.
3 or 5 of you.
So you have two, you have two choices. You either go to Google, or you text Paulie.
Squish or squash?
Squish or squeeze.
There you go.
It's like
And
hashtag.
squash. Is
Hashtag
still,
squash.
is still in there.
Yes, squish, squash.
Don't forget, you can also add muddle. Muddle is the most mean.
Is the most.
Because it's
Because-
overtime. Oh, yeah.
Overtime,
You
yeah.
see that?
Or I thought you were saying that after they drop it, they lift it up and drop it again.
The double
They really
squish.
hate double
The
squish. They really hate that guy, Hey, there are trouble balls here on the table for both players. Alan trying to get that 13 in, playing carom.
It's a good leave.
It's a good
Left
lead.
it with some difficulty. Level of difficulty.
Yeah.
But knowing
I
Dave,
can.
I think he's
He could bank
confident enough
this
to make this.
or make this in the side. Yeah. Not. Oh.
That went
Fortunate.
sideways.
Yeah. The good thing is he blocked the pocket with the 8 unintentionally,
Yeah,
because that's
the
very
8 is the ultimate
dangerous.
goal.
That's too risky. You don't want that running towards a pocket.
I think that one ball is the major obstacle right now.
Yeah. But
Alan.
fortunately for Alan, he's got ball in hand, but he has to choose because now that the 11 and the 8 are being blocked, he can't free up his 10 ball. So.
Oh, sorry. I thought he was on.
Oh, you thought he was the solids?
Yes, yes, yes.
No, he's the stripe. So now Alan
11 obviously doesn't go.
is going to play a combination. But now he has to.
Very nice. Oh, here comes the kick out.
It's
Oh,
still
the
a problem.
Attempted to break out here.
Yeah, a good break there. I don't know how. Oh, now he has to take the 11. He has to take the 11 now. He's not going to get another chance at it.
He's gonna bank
So,
it. Oh, he's gonna cut
He's
it.
going to cut it with a little right spin.
Oh no,
but
he did a safety sort
He
of.
had the right English on it, but he unfortunately hit the ball a little too thick.
I think it was Welsh English, unfortunately.
So open, huh? What?
Welsh English, because no one understands them. I'm sorry
Okay.
to all our Welsh listeners or whistlers.
So Dave here, open table again. Singapore cheering in the background. I assume it's Singapore because they're cheering Singapore.
Yeah.
It's not one of you guys.
That's usually with a drum, preceded by a drum beat.
Yeah,
Last year was a screaming chicken.
the screaming. More than last, I think even more than last year, right? You were
We had
bringing
2 years
two
of the
years.
screaming chicken.
Yeah, yeah.
We decided to go more manly and beat on the drum.
Which you purchased here, right?
Yes.
At least you didn't purchase one of the other nighttime gadgets in the air. Oh, you did. Now your wife's gonna wait for it.
All right, Dave's got the advantage.
Yep. But it's kind of tough draw here. The 8
I don't
is
think
too close to
he can go
the.
forward. He can go
He
forward.
can
get
go.
the
Yeah,
angle.
he's got to go forward, and with a nice, good stroke, because the 8.
It's on the other side of the pocket.
Yeah, it's too close to the rail. Yeah, forward is the better option. He's got to go up where he's pointing.
More of a snooker type play.
Oh yeah.
Pool player usually would draw.
Yeah. He is drawing it. He did try to draw it.
And he did. He got
Yeah.
the angle.
He drifted it off. He opted to take the angle more than the position to put it closer. It's a long way away. But it is just
think
a
it's
couple
good.
of inches. Yeah, it's just a couple of inches. He got it. He got it. So that puts Seoul 4-3.
So, Crushers. Sorry, I had to put that on.
Yeah, that's
I'm
the-
live. I'm live.
The power of the mic, you know. They say the pen is mightier than the sword, but the mic is mightier than the pen.
Well, here's a funny it's a strange dichotomy, right? What I mean.
Yes,
Dave,
Paulie. What do you mean?
if the pen is mightier than the sword, why do actions speak louder than words? Exactly.
I don't know. Wait, my brain. Did you hear my brain just exploded? The mic is mightier than the pen. That's what I say. Although you can stab someone with the pen.
Yeah, you've seen Joe Pesci, right?
Is he one of our players?
No, I think he's on team two.
What team is he on?
The other team, team 2.
Ah, I see. Yeah, yeah.
Spike.
With
Team
Danny,
Spike.
with Danny Aiello.
There you go. I've always been curious about that. They'll take your shoes off. They'll scan
Where?
everything, but you're allowed to carry on a cross. You're allowed to carry on a cross metal
With
pen.
a sharp. Oh yeah.
And- Has anyone not seen Goodfellas? What you can do with a pen is amazing.
I'm sure they don't let.
not in a-
I'm sure they don't let Joe Pesci
Not
in with a pen.
Not in a good way.
I'm sure
Mr.
they don't let
Pesci,
him on a-
You have
yeah,
to check
Mr.
your
Pe-
pen. Check your pen.
I'm sorry, Mr. Pesci. There's a alert here. You cannot bring a pen of any form on the plane. But that's because you have a history with it.
And we caught you on film.
They caught you on film too. Probably 100 million viewers. We can't just let it slide. So 4 ball and rattled it.
Nice attempt.
Nice try at it.
Everyone has the ability to finish the table anytime. Like, you
But
can
just
see. It's
chooses
all
not
about-
to do it.
No, but
No,
it's,
no, no.
it's,
Yeah,
it's
it's-
more. It's more your insecurities or your
Yeah, the pressure here too. You know, and
the pressure.
one match, 2 matches versus the city, and the aggregate total counts. And not to mention the super singles, even if you're gunning for the super singles, which
That's another
Paulie
level.
here, proud to say, is one of the top 2 players of Shanghai. He played in the super singles
Once.
this year.
No,
Which year was that?
the first one.
Oh, the first one. See,
Yeah.
I knew it. He looked like a super single guy to me when I saw him.
Yeah, no one would
But-
marry that guy.
He should be the champion of the super singles. Well, let's look who could be the champion of the super singles here. That's what we should do. That we'd have a side by side super, the real super single guy.
bring
You
it
know.
to you lose at life. Well, how's that work? Because it is an individual game. That's the way.
It is. It's an
that's the approach
individual
I'm
sport.
taking.
Yeah, yeah. Fairly open table for Mike here. 8 ball near the side pocket. And he has a
15
very
That 15 could be problematic. Whoever's on.
the stripes. Yeah. Fortunately for Mike here, he's shooting the solids. Yeah, he's gotta come out to the middle of the table He's gonna go for the 5 now. He can opt to draw it or even slide it off to behind the 2 for the side pocket. Or draw it, but I think he drew it a little too much.
But at the same time, his confidence could be his undoing.
Yeah. Now he has a problem because he can't get to a place. He can't get on the 7. He's got to thin cut this into the corner, which I think is the best option because even if you miss, now you just blocked off 3 of your opponent's balls. Oh, he should be taking the other corner.
All right, so he just
Right.
kind of gave
He
gave a lot of options to his opponent.
He's giving a lot of options. As much as possible, you don't want control to give control to your opponent because he could snooker you. Now he has a problem too because he blocked
He can cut or bank that too.
that too. Yeah, I don't think he can bank it up to the top left corner there.
I think the better option
Wow,
though, would
that's
probably
tough.
be to try to cut it and get angle for the 7.
Yeah. Tough. He could go. The 13 being near the pocket leaves him with very little options to where he could place the ball strategically.
Ooh, he opted for the bank.
Bank in the corner, yeah. Fortunately, he kind of tied up those balls of
very
Allen, and
bold option.
nobody likes their balls tied up, or some people do.
And we apologize to all you married people out there.
I was talking about physically tying the balls, not figuratively as
There,
you're deep.
oh no! Okay. Oh
That
wow.
was a
He
Freudian
almost
slip.
put the 8 in the side.
Oh wow!
There's an actual term for that.
There is.
Yeah. Let's not get into it.
I told you again. Google or Paulie from Shanghai Sharks.
Oh, he's gone in.
Oh, he scratched.
It's pretty straightforward here now.
Yep,
7-2-8.
7-2-8. Yeah, nice try. Oh yes, thanks.
I'm having a half water.
Cheers. Yeah. Very good here. The food is good here. The food is good here too.
I've never had a bad meal in Thailand.
Yep. So far, me too. Dave knows the importance of this match, so he's really taking his time, which is the right thing to do. I notice he's using that glove with the 3-finger only. Nice shot. All he has to do is stun this ball a little left.
The 8 ball sitting nicely for him.
Yep. He just has to. The ball will naturally go in that direction, so just has to control the speed of this. Draw with a little draw. Perfect.
I'm impressed with this man, considering he hasn't gone to bed yet. Hey, when you're on holiday, you're on holiday.
There he goes. He just put Seoul up 5-3 versus Shanghai 1. They're cheering in the background. I think it's safe to say that Paulie will not be allowed in Korea anytime soon.
But when I get there, I'll be crushing it. Actually,
It's
there's a great camaraderie in the league.
Oh, yeah,
in
we
the
love
competition. So
this-
we were out last night. Like half of our team was out last night with Seoul. They're like, we're playing it in the morning. Let's have fun.
yeah.
And that's what happened.
Nobody put any roofies.
No, we're not in Russia or Brazil.
Okay, our next matchup is from Shanghai, Andy Lau versus Samuel Soisi from Seoul. And you know, in the Philippines, Andy Lau has a very big following.
Oh, that's another Lao.
Oh, this is not the guy.
No.
This is not the Andy Lau.
No. Hello, hello. Is that the song?
I don't know. It's Chinese. All my Chinese friends. Wow. When he came to Manila, it was crazy. Sam here obviously is from the same fraternity I'm in.
Ah,
Yeah.
was that alopecia?
No. You know what they say. Once you go bald, you never go black.
All right, that was kind of weird.
Yeah, kind of weird.
Once you go bald, you never go eagle. Or no, you go eagle. You know what I mean? Oh, okay.
You see all these basketball players shaving their heads. You know what I mean?
I shave my
All
head
those-
all the time.
Oh yeah, yeah. Do you?
Ultimate fail. It always grows back.
It always goes back. Well, you gotta work it.
At 50, I think I'm okay. Not so bad. No one needs
Yeah.
to know my age.
So you
But
see all these players sporting it, which is good for us because now it suddenly looks good, and
it's
they're
a
all
great look.
posers.
It's a great look. Oh,
Yeah,
the
they're-
posers.
they're
Okay,
all-
no,
no,
this
they're
is real.
Because
This
ours is
real.
we're the real deal, man. People ask me a lot, is it by choice?
I was watching.
No, people ask me, is it by choice? Because sometimes some of them they like it. Is it by choice? And I say, yeah, it is. They say, huh?
Choice
Really?
of God.
No, I say no choice.
It's still a choice.
Yeah, it's not mine, but yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. See, but ours is the real deal. They're just wannabes. Just kidding.
I have friends I have family has alopecia. It's really weird. You think it would
It jumps or skips or
yeah, like cancer, or diabetes. No.
oh yeah, it's hereditary.
seriously.
It is
Yeah,
hereditary. It
yeah.
is. It is.
I'd rather
I
have
got-
a-
I got it from
would
my neighbor.
I would rather have. Okay, it's not contagious. Unless your neighbor's your grandma. Yeah, thank you, neighbor.
Yeah. Thank you, neighbor.
I'm
Or the
body-
milkman. Okay, here's Andy.
That's like Martin Luther King. Just add an I. Shanghai. There they are. You can tell every time they win a game. They
Yeah.
sing. They sing.
So
a
we
song.
know
Yeah.
they've won 2 games. Oh no, they've won.
I can.
So now Andy here, he's got to play a combination, or he could.
Well, they say that I think Andy is in charge of this game.
Yeah.
He's a
yeah.
very confident player.
Uh-huh. Carefully calculating.
Snooker background.
He does have a whole minute, and if he calls it an extension, he's got another extra 30 seconds. He's playing safe here. He knows that. Oh,
A little unlucky
yep,
with that lead.
not a very.
Optimum result.
Yeah. He just gave the 11 ball to Sam.
Actually,
Even the 13 could
Yeah.
go with a thin cut too. But I would go for the 11 first. Yeah. Oh, 10. Even the 10. I would
Good
go
call.
for the... He's calling the 11 on the corner pocket, which is fine. He has to be under the 15 after. Ooh,
it was the right shot.
that's the right shot.
But the execution just wasn't there.
Yeah. In my mind, it usually goes really, really well. That's why sometimes you don't have to think of the next ball anymore, because you're not even going to make the first one.
True. As they say in America, true that.
True that. Is that from America? Yeah, true that.
Let's chuck that one to Ebonics. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. I know we live in a PC world, but I'm older than that, so yeah, deal with
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Oh, wow, he missed that by a lot. He actually
And
helped.
he opened.
He
Yes.
opened up a little.
And
It's still
gave the
hard.
13.
He gave the 13 too. Now, Sam should take this 13. Unfortunately, he's going to run into the pack. He could even, if he puts too much forward,
He
he
can
could
open up
even
those
scratch.
balls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he could open it up and even scratch off the.
Wow. He actually gave him a 3-ball combination attempt.
Wow.
It's gonna do it. I would. 'Cause
It's-
you got
it's-
nothing
it's-
to lose. You are basically.
There's no way it can go in this way. I don't know. 2-ball. Wow, look at that. It's like a zigzag to
He's
me.
gonna have to. Yeah, he's got to zigzag it.
Yeah.
Ziggy, ziggy, zaggy, zaggy.
Wow. But he does like leaving the 1 there. But he can take the 1. But the problem is, even after he takes the 1, he still has all these.
But the importance of the shot is that he opens up all those.
Yeah, he
bunch
has
of
to
balls.
bunch it out. Yep,
And
he got a good leave too.
I
Wow.
think he still has a shot.
No, he got a good leave.
Oh, wow, he doesn't have a shot on the 13.
Yeah, that's where I was trying to see how could you even end up in that place and block it, and
That's the
he
beauty-
got it.
That's the beauty of the game.
And he got it.
It's sometimes just you can't imagine the result.
Yeah.
The outcome.
Yeah,
It has to.
he just hit
forced him to
hit
shoot it.
hit it hard. Close your eyes.
Sometimes it's the best option.
What a shot from
Wow.
Sam! Wow,
Well done.
that was a difficult combination. So now he's got the 11 ball on the side. He's looking if the 14 passes, but even if it doesn't, he can use the 14 to go to the 13.
I'm guessing 11 inside.
11 in the
Bam.
side. Oh, he's a little wrong-sided here on the 15.
Yes.
I'm not quite sure if the 14 passes up to the right corner. Does it?
I
Because
don't
he could
believe,
go
I don't
around
believe
there.
so.
Yeah,
I don't believe
so
so. The
I think
14, the
it's-
14 is problematic.
His best option with the 14 is to go into the 13. So he has to get on that side, on the right side of the table. Well, he went to the left side. So he's forced to.
Oh, he might
could
have an
break the-
attempt at it now.
Does it go? He could scratch. It's very dangerous.
Yes.
Tricky.
It'd be a very bold attempt. This is obviously a very huge frame for both sides.
Oh yeah.
Down up 5-3. Could be 6-3.
He opted for a kick shot,
I'm guessing Shanghai won
a
another
bank shot
frame.
rather.
I'm guessing Shanghai won another frame.
Yep, Shanghai won. That puts
Shanghai
it up to
2.
3.
That was Shanghai 2.
Yeah, there are 2 teams. For those of you tuning in right now, there are 2 teams per city of groups of 6. Shanghai 1, Shanghai 2, Seoul 1, Seoul 2. There are 8 cities.
But
It
there's
started
also
off as 2 from a challenge match between Bangkok and Jakarta.
2 guys
and-
having a drink in a bar.
Yeah, it was conceptualized. They thought of it and they just said yes, and it grew. Now we're a full 8 countries, namely
Initially started as 20 people
20 people.
per side, per squad.
We are now at 122
Well, I mean,
for this year only.
yes.
Yeah, for this
Just
year.
players.
Just players for this year. So the cities are namely Bangkok, Jakarta, Singapore, Manila, Seoul, Saigon, Phnom Penh, and Shanghai. So now 8 cities. It's 8 times the fun now. Well, 4 if we start with 2, right?
Yes.
But I'm sure none of you followed that, except the mathematicians out there. Shout out to all 3 of you.
Yeah, those 3.12 guys. Yeah.
The
Those pi guys.
3.14,
Pi guy- oh, there you go.
1417.
Yeah.
No,
That's why I never got it right.
yeah. Ooh. It's a long shot, but makeable, very makeable. The way Sam's shooting, it's now the nerves.
Getting back to what I talked earlier, I'm more of a cake guy.
You're more of a
Cake
cake guy, yeah.
versus pie. Ooh, did he just park that? Oh, that's frozen. That's okay. He's got the one.
Yeah, he's got the one there. He can get out of this.
Ooh,
He
didn't get the
kinda-
angle. Didn't get the angle in two.
He kind of overran that a bit.
Little situation with the
Over the
scorekeeper.
scorekeeper.
You're like, hey, let's drop something out of for no reason. No. I feel the tension of the game.
Yeah. Good thing nothing broke. So Andy here is thinking of
I'm
playing
thinking
a safe.
safety,
Yeah,
yes.
behind the 5 ball. Is that the 4 ball? I'm rather behind the 4
Well
ball.
executed.
Oh, the 5 ball. Yes.
Well executed.
Well executed. Now forcing Sam to do a kick
Or a jump shot.
or a jump. Yeah, the jump shot is allowed now in this tournament. Originally it wasn't, but now we are allowing it.
And they look each other in the eyes. You're like, did you just make this happen? Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted. Extension. Sam here composing himself. This is a very difficult shot, and
For
tendency,
the game, for the
yeah,
frame.
for the frame. Tendency for a jump shot is he may even draw that into the pocket, into the side pocket. So he's got to be very careful here how he hits this. And a note to the people watching and those that want to attempt making a jump shot.
It's not that
jump.
easy.
It's not that easy.
There's a lot of mechanics.
Yeah,
that
probably
go
you
into
had
it.
one a while ago, and
It was a very
it was
difficult.
very
like a
because it was
foot
in the
away.
middle. Yeah, it was
a
in the
foot
middle of the
away.
table.
So
It's harder.
I can jump a ball, but that level of jump.
Yeah, it's not the same as in basketball, you know.
Yeah, it's not like
And you have
it's
to-
not like a fadeaway
It's
three
not
pointer.
like a fade. No, hell no. So you know the jump shot here in pool, you have to also consider when it lands, it's still gonna be jumping.
Yeah.
So you have to put that as one of the factors in calculating it.
It's like the hip hop song.
Yeah,
Jump around.
jump up, jump jump down.
Yes.
Did he say jump down
Did it say
or
jump
break down?
Jump down.
Oh, it's jump up, and jump down.
Jump around.
Jump up and around.
There you go. Oh, look what he did. Look what he did.
Oh, wow.
I'm guessing he's gonna play safety.
Play a safe here.
I would go green off the bank and wipe out
On the
down
rail.
the table. So that, but it's such a calculative shot.
Yeah, sticking it on the rail at least.
I'm breathing heavy for him.
Yeah, not,
I mean,
not, good.
not in the wrong way. It's a difficult shot. That's what I'm saying.
It's a
Put
difficult
myself in
shot.
his shoes.
Yeah, I'm thinking what I would do. I'd shoot the 8.
I give up.
I give up. Let's go home.
You can
Okay,
actually
he's
shoot
calling
off.
the extension.
You can shoot off
Oh wow, you don't want
and leave that.
you don't want to move the 8
Not at all.
unless he could. The trick here is to keep the balls in that same position. You know, the 6 in between the 8. But because he's got this cut on it, he
Put a
could
top,
cut.
top right spin.
Yeah.
No, top
And
left,
go back
top
to-
left spin.
Yep, he's doing what you suggested.
But,
I just realized that there's a way you can do that. He could have cut it straight into the 8 ball like he did and hit it a little stronger,
Yeah.
putting the white ball on the other side, and that would have done it. That would have been the way to do it. Of course, it's a lot
but-
easier for us here on the
Yeah,
booth because
I wish we were sitting on a sofa.
and we're directly connected to the pool gods. They
Yes.
send us signals. They tell us what to do, what to say.
Yeah, but 3 seconds lag.
It's not 3 seconds.
Chabado. Sorry, that's Chinese.
There he is. There he is. He got that.
Well done, well done, well done.
So Sam putting Soul Crushers up 6-3 versus Shanghai. They've hit the midpoint. There are 12 games in this team matchup. So they are in the halfway point. So now Shanghai has to take the next 3 to even come up even with Seoul. So even more pressure for Shanghai.
All right, little background on our referee.
Well, yeah.
She's half Dutch and all cool.
Really? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I've never. Did you get to talk to them?
We got to play pool last night after the event was done.
Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, I was wondering because they are players in the pool league here. I think that's my understanding.
And she's doing a great job. Unfortunately, there's been no difficulties or situations where it has any arguments.
Yeah, they're managing the tournament very well.
I don't think there's really been any problems in the tournament. From my perspective.
Yeah.
Actually, yesterday we
nothing
had
not fixed. Nothing
yesterday
unfixable.
we had one of our players scratch or make a foul and then stop the ball.
Oh, he grabbed it while it was rolling.
And then the other team looked at me and were like, "Yep, it's a loss of frame."
Right.
And they looked at me like, "Okay."
Yes, it is.
It was
Yeah,
versus Singapore.
Oh, yeah. Those are you see, those are those little tendencies that when you play casually, friendly match, you tend to do that, and it's actually not the right thing to do. It's unethical. Also in some games, but it depends on you. But you can't do it in a tournament, so it becomes a force of habit.
It's not in a formal mode or a formal mode to play.
Like the sports game where you don't shoot the last ball, you know.
You can raise your hand and bow down.
Yeah,
like that happens.
yeah. So Andy now going for the 15. He was looking at the 12 and 9 cluster. No, 13 and 9 cluster.
What does he
You can
have
see
now?
the 12. The 12 is next. And then he wants to draw behind the 11. Perfectly done.
Beautiful.
Perfectly done. Couldn't have placed it better, but he still.
But
The 9 and the 13 is really a problem here.
9-13 is better than 9-11. My bad. I'll take that one back immediately.
Yes. Oh, I don't know if he has enough angle to draw into the, or he can run forward into the pack. He can, yeah. There is natural angle there to hit the 9.
Ooh,
There you go.
He got the breakout, but
Yep,
not the
so
shot.
That's the natural angle I was talking about. But unfortunately, he did not make the 11 ball. So Sam's back on the table. 5 and 3. Oh, he didn't. He was a little short of the 3, so he's gonna take the 6 now.
At this
But
level,
that's the 4. Oh, sorry, that's the 4 ball.
it's almost.
Yeah.
I mean, you cannot make a mistake.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I made 3 mistakes. I lost 3. I made more than 3 mistakes, and I've lost more than some of matches.
Yeah, Sam here taking the 5. Kind of overran that. He doesn't have the 7 now. Now he's forced to take the long shot at the 3. He could take the 1 also.
Depends on the weight of the shot. You could also have attempt at the 6.
Solo, yeah. Yeah, you're right. The 6 has a bigger chance of going in with the 1 ball. No, even on the corner with the 1 being there, chances increase.
Well,
So,
there's
Andy-
one shot to do. It's 13 or 9.
Yeah, the 11 ball is still a problem for him. It's hard to get to.
Oh, that was a beautiful result.
What?
Beautiful execution.
He ran
He
into
has
the
an
9
he has an angle on the 9 now
Yep.
that he himself created.
Unfortunately, it's on the. He's a little wrong-sided for the white ball, so he's got to go around 3 rails.
If the 11
Yeah,
can get past
yeah.
the 1,
It passes. It passes.
or he's
Oh,
looking
it
at the
doesn't.
side.
It doesn't pass the 1. So. Wow.
This is highly technical.
He is looking where, but I don't think he can. There's no way that he could spin that ball to that area he was looking at. He could go onto the between the 6 and the rail.
And
So he just opted for a safety. I'm not too sure that's a good idea with the way Sam's shooting.
yeah, he's very confident.
Yeah.
That only
Sam
the
and
6
I
hole.
have an advantage in pool because those
Stream-
balls are our
stream-
brothers.
Streamline.
The balls are our brothers,
The
you know.
Streamline. Team alopecia. And I apologize for that. I realize we live in a PC
Yeah.
generation.
No, but one day you shall grow bald.
I'm 50. I got a full head of hair
Yeah.
and no gray. Even though my last
Your
name's
last
gray.
name's gray.
I think that's the
You're
offsetting
more of the
point.
gray Christian Grey type, right?
Gray
That's,
legend. Legend gray.
Yeah, yeah. Singapore chanting in the background.
Guessing they won a match.
They won. That puts him up to 2.
Singapore 1 is very strong.
Oh yeah, they've
Singapore
always.
2.
They're always. They're all. The team
And
has
you know
always
why?
been.
Because they have a lot of Pinoy on their team.
Ah, do they?
Filipinos, yeah.
They don't have that much now, actually. I
They have
think
like 5.
5. Yeah, in Manila, I think they had like almost 8 or 9.
And like, I'm going home for free.
Yeah.
Yay!
So we were like, okay, if Singapore wins, it's okay because that's a Philippine team right there.
All right.
Wow.
Do you
Tough,
think he's
tough,
going for the 15 first?
The 11 rather. That's the 11.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Mike,
Yeah.
Mike. The screen makes it look like a 15.
Yeah. Does the 8 pass? I'm not too sure.
I think the call here would be to play safety.
Yeah. It's easier to play safe because as long as he rolls the ball in front of the 8 there.
And put
it behind-
and put
behind-
the 11 over the pocket, right?
Right.
Around
Exactly.
this.
Right. Or at least an open area.
Okay, he's gonna do it. He's gonna make the shot and then play safe.
Then play safe, yes. But I would put the ball in the pocket, play a little safe but enough to see it. So he'll be forced to break up that rack,
Yeah. Oh, no, he's going for it.
And since your ball is on the pocket, you have a higher chance. Oh, I don't know how he can play safe. Oh, wow, nice position, but the 8 is still
He can stun it and
Into
not
the-
make and leave it by the corner.
yeah, he should
Off
just
the rail?
No, even if he just stops it right where it is. Now, call a safe. Then he will end up breaking up the
even better.
the cluster.
See,
Make
that's
sure he lands near a pocket. Just
This is like the meeting of minds.
yeah.
That's the beauty of pool. Billiards, 8 ball.
Billiards, 8
or
ball.
9 ball, 10.
Pool sport, billiard sport.
Everyone has a different vision.
If one what? Sorry.
Everyone has their own perception. And
Oh
vision.
yeah. Especially in 8 ball, because there's a lot of. That's that's
that
the last
was
thing
the
he
worst.
wanted. He should have let Sam take care of that, opening up that rack, right?
Yeah.
That's what I would have done.
The way
Force him
Sam's
to make a
playing-
mistake that.
Yeah.
Simple. Oh, that's
You don't make those errors at this level of
at
play.
this level of play. Yes, true. Seoul is it's a new entry into the APC. They just joined last year, and they're a powerhouse. They have one of the strongest Filipino players in the tournament.
That man is amazing.
Yeah.
Gracias!
We're talking about Lurje Cardino from the Philippines.
He just emerged on the scene and just dominated last year.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Very strong pool player in Korea.
And then this year, I think the pressure got to him, and it's mounting. He's not the same player
He's not
as last
performing as well, huh?
year.
There is another Filipino player that's very good also now. I don't know if you've seen him, Ken Arpileda.
No.
He's playing for the Jakarta All-Stars, and he may be at the same level as Lurje,
I think,
if not.
and I truly believe that once you get to that level, then you feel like, oh snap, I'm here, right?
Yeah.
And then it plays on your, because Lorje is not the same player as he was last year.
Yeah, well, you'll see later in the after the game, and you'll find out how good a player he is.
I don't know if we're allowed to say this, but
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, you know that Kenneth. He's actually the son of one of our pool players, older pool players. Of course, he's the son of Victor Arpileda, and Victor Arpileda is, I think he was the first. He was one of our Sea Games gold medalists.
Wow.
Back in the 90s. I think, if I'm not mistaken, 97.
So
I
he's-
remember him because I was
so-
there
so-
when I
so
was playing
he's-
pool when I was growing up. So
he's-
he's got the genes.
He's the same as Freddie.
Oh, Freddie's the same, huh? His
Yeah, he's
father
a
has,
Sea Games.
was,
No, he's a, no. Freddie,
Freddie
is Sea
himself.
Games champion when he was like 30 something years ago, something.
on what sport was it? Of course, snooker, right?
Yeah.
He's a snooker player, right?
Billiards.
Or billiards. Oh, hey, they know. Then they know each other.
Yes.
Then they know
They
each
must
other.
know each other.
This is Brian McLogan. He's a former Jakarta team, but he's living in Korea now. He was our substitute player.
Yeah.
He's stepping in for us this game.
All right. And we already agreed and shook hands on that.
Oh yeah. I'm just letting the viewers.
You
out
were
there know.
lucky in that first round.
Can I give a shout out to my wife and my baby? Babe, I don't know if you're listening. You're supposed to be watching, and I love you and miss you guys so much. I hope you're proud of us. Thanks for letting me come here and hang out with all these guys. All right, keep watching. Love you.
Now that he said hi to his wife, I think I'll say hi to my wife too. My beautiful
I'll say
wife,
to my
Belle.
wife,
Wait,
I'm-
let me say hi first. Say hi to my wife, Belle, and my son, Drevin. Thanks for watching, guys. I love you. I miss you. I'll see you all tomorrow. And,
I'm-
now, Paulie,
I'm going to be funny. Hey, wife, I'm high. Oh.
I'd like to say hi to Paulie's wife.
I do love my wife. Without her, I cannot be me. All right, back to the action.
The action here. We have who's playing? Michael.
All right, Seoul has already won this game. Rich
Where's
has
Rich?
has been
Replaced
replaced with the handshake
by.
by an alternate.
Oh yeah. Okay. Michael was here earlier in the booth before Paulie came in, so they're playing. Okay, I was with
Here-
with Rich last night.
Yeah, you're probably the reason why he's not here now.
No, rather you're the reason, Paul.
Or the Jägermeister girl. We don't know. Are we
There
not allowed
was
to-
there was a Jägermeister girl. Are you sure it was a girl? Because there are.
We had a lot of Jägermeister. That's all I'm saying.
Oh. Okay.
I made it.
Yeah.
I'm an adult.
Could have fooled me.
Oh, a lot of banter going on here. Let's
Yeah.
talk about
Sorry,
pool.
guys.
Let's talk about pool.
We go way back.
Back in time.
Yeah. Back when we were zygotes. So do you remember the name of the referee?
I call her the Dutch clutch.
Okay, that's why
She's half Dutch.
she's half Dutch. Yeah, she is tall for a local.
Very well versed, very well spoken. She has an English accent.
Oh.
It's kind of daunting. It's like she's like, what?
Oh, okay. So Michael now has ball in hand.
And he's wearing a black shirt because the red shirt's a little small for him.
Oh, yeah.
A
Is
big
that
man.
why?
Big man.
Yeah.
If you can't tell about on the screen, he's like 6'4".
Oh. Yeah, he's a big dude.
He is. He's wearing Shanghai on the back. He's like, I'm wearing
He's like
this
the,
shirt.
he's like the great white shark of the Shanghai Sharks, huh?
He's like, I'm wearing this shirt. He talked to the organizer. I'm wearing this shirt. Like, okay.
Okay, please don't hit me.
It wasn't a demand.
Please don't hit me.
It wasn't a directive. It was like, I'm wearing this shirt on the TV table. Okay.
Again, we're just messing around here. And
All right. We need Shanghai needs 2 frames to make it
at least get as much games in as possible.
we needed to take frames from this. We needed to take frames from this match.
Yeah, you gotta
to
get
catch up
frames.
on Seoul, but Seoul is recklessly taking our soul away from us.
Michael calls the 14 in the side pocket. Not an easy shot to make. But easily done for Michael here. Maybe he's also commanding the balls to do what he wants. But I understand in this tournament, you're not allowed to talk to the balls. Or are you? Because in other tournaments you are.
Well, I always talk to inanimate objects after a few drinks myself.
No,
they never answer. That's the problem.
That's the problem with these balls, you know? They don't talk. No, my wife and I, we joke around, you know, because, you know, you can't help it after you make a shot and you want the ball. Let's say you want the ball to make a roll in the hole and you're saying, go, go, go. And then we tell each other, hey. No talking to the balls.
No coaching.
That's not allowed, you know? So we have a lot of fun like that.
Sounds like a happy marriage.
Yeah, it's amazing. We haven't killed each other yet. That's what makes it amazing.
About it, right? You thought about it.
I'm sure she has. I'm sure she has.
Some famous man said once a long time ago, if you haven't thought about killing your partner, you're not truly in love. I made it sound.
Let me guess.
I'm kind of making it sound like Jack Nicholson, but it wasn't him.
Let me guess where he is. Now. 6 feet under, huh? Or in jail. Incarcerated.
All I know is I think Paulie likes the Soul team more than his own team because he's always partying with us.
That's Paul Riddle, captain of the Soul Crushers.
No, it's called Soul Crushers.
Admit it, Paulie. Admit it.
Maybe it's because he just went beside you because he's just getting your food.
That could be it.
Kimchi 101. I would never eat a live octopus. Just put that on the record.
Oh man, that's crazy. Well, he'd eat you. How do you feel about that?
That little thing? No. Like, are you holding on to
He's
my
gonna
wrist?
try. Yeah, he's gonna try. He's like
Oh
all
my
over
God,
your finger.
You're hurting my finger.
So Mike here he's got a tight The 12 is kind of blocking the 15, so he's got to slow roll this with the right speed. But on this table, it's going to rattle. Well,
I don't
he
know if he's
didn't
got
have too many options.
I don't know if he has an angle on that 2, but definitely 6 is straight up.
He does have an angle on the 2 from that camera, screen camera. From that screen, you could see it. He does have a good angle on the 2.
From this angle? On this screen? Yes.
Yeah. But he's taking the 6 instead. Oh, wow, it went
Very
right
unfortunate.
There's the bongo drums. Alan Wong being the cheerleader.
He's going very tribal.
Yeah, very tribal now. The inner tribe and the inner caveman. But cavemen didn't do drums, did they? They played baseball from the movies, right? You see? They played from the cartoons.
I thought it was soccer.
No, they played baseball.
They kicked the head.
They used the bats and
they
hit
kicked
their
the heads
wives.
Of they used to play soccer with the heads of the people they would take over their lands.
Those are the those are the cannibals. So no.
Ooh, he's got the angle on the 9.
Does he? Yeah, I don't think so.
So close.
The 2 is blocking it.
I think the black shirt makes him look slimmer.
Yeah, it does.
That was the
I was gonna
first.
say something else.
Hey, back to.
But I value my life. More?
I think he would play this one with a Masse.
Yeah,
he's got to go with the
massage
9.
this a little. He is calling the 9. Well, no, I guess you can see it clearly because he's not massaging it at all. You can see it. It's off the 7.
Oh, that was a
What
beautiful shot.
beautiful
But
shot
unfortunately,
there.
he's buried his 15.
Yep, that was always the problem there. That's now
If he just put this down table
he could
and put on
use
the
a jump
rail,
shot. I would jump this if
I
you know.
believe he has an angle on 9.
On the
Oh, sorry,
12.
12. Yeah, this
The colors are
monitor's way off because that looks yellow. to me.
yeah, and you know you're colorblind too, so that's probably adds to the factor.
It's because I believe everyone's one color.
Right. I like that. And what color is that?
Human.
Rainbow. Oh, he just fouled.
And
He missed
he
it.
did
So
miss it.
he snookered himself and. Fortunate for Brian. Coming in. No problem. Brian thinking how he's gonna get this 7 ball. It's a problem. Most likely he'll play safe, or he's gonna bank this. He can bank. Oh, he's going for it. It can fit. He should put
This
it
is
a
a game
little
ball right
closer.
here.
Yeah.
This is a money shot.
Cut shot, a thin cut. Yeah.
It was the right choice to shot.
Yeah, but
Unfortunately,
maybe
there's no
I would put it a
execution.
little closer.
No execution.
A little closer for it.
Here we go.
The great white shark of the Shanghai Sharks.
Wearing black.
You used to have another one. Cowboy, I miss those guys. Where the...
Cowboy was one of the unfortunate late departures.
Yeah, but he's just as big as this guy.
Yeah, and guess what?
What?
Neither of our double XL American size shirts
Would fit
fit
either
them.
of them.
Yeah.
Wow. Then why didn't you try the... Whoa, nice shot. Nice shot there. So why didn't you try the extra
Actually,
small? No.
That's for the cheerleaders.
I wonder, are you still in touch? I'd like to say hi to Calvin also. And so he might do another back shot here. Might have to do another back shot here.
Might be another bank shot here.
Oh no.
Oh, he cut it, and he actually got himself a really great position on this one.
So how many of your team did you have to replace? But you're able to field a full team this year, right?
It's one of the few years we have had a full team. We have actually lost 6 players in the last week.
Wow. But you're able to find
Yeah.
a few more of them, so good for you.
And four of them were of our top 6.
Oh
So
yeah.
we're hurting. I'm just happy to have a full team.
Anyway, I'd like to talk a little about the APC format for those of you tuning in. The APC format is 8 cities with 2 teams each, and
Of six persons.
6 persons per team. They play each other 2 frames, and we really get the total for each city.
Accumulative frames.
Yep, accumulated frames in the end. So really, it's hard to say who's gonna go number 1. Again, like what happened yesterday, we were on the stream.
Manila looked like they were running away.
We were running away, and then
at the end
suddenly
of the night,
Bangkok had a 12-0 run against one of the other
and
countries.
Jakarta.
Jakarta had, we're actually tied with Jakarta, yeah. But it was funny because we had the Manila-Jakarta match, and we were talking about the match and who would be number 1, because we were thinking it was us, and then we hear Bangkok does a 12-0, so now we're talking about number 2. So we never know.
The match just got more interesting.
Yeah, you see,
There was a breakout. There was a pot. It was a breakout.
Uh-huh.
And now it's 2 in the corner, opposite corner.
Oh, that didn't hit it. So that's a chance for Michael here.
That Shanghai
Manila.
doing their cheer. It used to be Jia Yo, which means more oil
Does it?
in Chinese. More oil.
Jia Ho?
That makes no sense to me, because isn't that American foreign policy? More oil.
I thought I hear the Jai Ho from the Indians too, right? The movie, right? Jai Ho.
Oh, that's different.
It's
yeah,
different,
but close.
right?
Similar.
Oh,
You're right.
it is, right?
Jai Ho.
Yeah, there was a song. Slumdog Millionaire. Was that? Am I right? Okay, he kind of overran that. He didn't want or underrun it. Yeah, he would have liked it to be either the side pocket or the
Is he a
corner.
bank
But
or go side straight up.
no, I would shoot this in the side. Oh, he's gonna bank, because banking it would give your opponent the 2-ball. You know, you're better off cutting it. What an amazing shot there by Michael. He even put the cue ball on the rail. He put draw on that. What an amazing shot from Brian McLogan for Seoul. So we're down to the last frame. Seoul is now 7 to 4. Shanghai. So Michael takes one away from Brian McLogan. One more chance for Brian to even up the score. Keep it close to Seoul. There's a very big difference between an 8-4 scoreline and a 7-5 scoreline.
Especially when it comes down to crunch time.
So I know you mathematicians out there were computing it, but don't give us the answer.
Yeah, 3.14. You pie guys.
You pie guys.
Is that why they play Pai Go and Pai Gow poker?
Yes, Paulie, that's exactly why.
All right, frame 2 and the 6th matchup. I think it's 7-4.
Yeah, 7-4. It's 7-4 now. Okay, Michael taking the 11 on the side.
I had a conversation with Michael last night, and like, you're going to win 4 matches tomorrow. I didn't ask him. I told him.
You told him, huh?
It's that positive reinforcement sort of thing.
That works always. It always works.
Actually, everyone here is pretty much on the same level. Obviously, there are the upper echelon. It's all about confidence and all about belief.
Yes,
In one
I
second.
agree. Hang on, let me try to get the stream on, so maybe we'll see. I think there are, so you guys can actually comment, and maybe we can read it. I'll see if our technical team will allow it. So please feel free to share this if you see it, like it, and share it, please.
It's time to shine, Michael. Let's do it.
This is Lorenz Lauriola from the Manila Patriots. And with me in the booth is Paulie Gray from the Shanghai Sharks.
How you doing? Oh, sorry, from Shanghai.
From Shanghai.
Ni how you doing? It's an inside joke. Yeah.
So for those of you who want to go inside, contact Paulie.
Straight to the depths of hell. Yes, no problem.
We are being streamed all over Asia and the world, thanks to Facebook Live and YouTube, courtesy of Fino Live Media.
I'm amazed at technology.
Yeah.
I remember when we first started filming this event,
Uh-huh.
we had to use the proper equipment. With the,
Yeah.
And now it's like, oh yeah, it's a little phone or something similar.
Yeah, HD cameras, DV cameras.
Alan, what's the score? You got 3?
Okay. Let's get back to there. Okay, that hit the rail, so he didn't quite make that shot. So now Brian coming in. There's one already, right?
Yep.
So yeah, there. The score line is actually 1 for Michael.
7-4 total.
Yep. So it's a 7-4 total now. I think it's showing on the screen 0. We'll talk to the technical team in a bit to adjust the score. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a far delay. That's probably why. So Michael now taking the 12 long shot. Missing there. It's not as easy as it looks. I bet on regular days they shoot that like
9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Pressure situations, are very difficult on any person.
Okay, nice
Ooh,
break
that's
there.
a very unfortunate. leave.
Unfortunately, he didn't. He was not rewarded for it. So Brian here. It's called the one ball. Tricky shot here. Good shot. It was so close. The ball was so close to the object ball, the cue ball. He had to stroke that as short as possible.
You want the 15 and then leave yourself on the 10?
Okay, so Brian here, and there are a few. He's looking at the table, assessing which one he'll take. He's going to use the 4 ball already to gain better position so that he could run the rack. Nice breakout
Very
there.
unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
No,
he
did
still has the 5 ball.
Yep, I think he intentionally meant to break that up because that was his own chance. Now it's opened up for him. This is the shot here. Long shot into the corner pocket. Oh, he missed.
It's unfortunate because he looked and set up and everything.
Really well.
All the mechanics were well. But it's just unfortunate that it didn't work out for him.
Yeah, the execution wasn't there, This is a game of millimeters. So a slight off in your swing, in your stroke, a little movement of your head, and you'll miss it.
It's a game of
Someone opens it.
millimeters versus inches.
Versus inches,
in
yeah.
American football.
Yeah. Someone opens the door, the wind moves the balls. I don't know.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Michael gave control back to Brian. So Brian will be taking the 1 as it is blocking the 4 ball. Oh, he can take either of the balls. He can draw back, just a little touch draw there. Oh,
Just a little
he's missed
too
again.
hard.
Yeah. Every team captain telling their players to shake it off. What are they gonna shake off, Paulie?
Water weight.
And that'll happen in like a few minutes. They need it to happen
It
now.
is hot in here.
It is hot, yeah. And I think I'll
I'm
take
impressed.
off.
You're wearing a blazer,
Of course.
but you're used to this environment.
This environment, yes.
This
yes.
just the weather.
My lining is a towel. Inside the blazer, it's a towel.
Ooh, just unfortunate on that one.
Oh, he hit the point there.
On the plus side, he does create a problem with that 1 ball down the table.
Correct. Making this game a little longer now. Thank you everyone for watching. All of you out there, I'd like to say hi to all of you.
Do we have a
On
monitor
behalf of the
how many
APC,
viewers?
We actually do have a monitor, but it's with the management, which is on the other side where the main event, the other games are being held. So yesterday we were up to around 370,000 views.
Nice.
Yeah, and now we're not so sure. Probably could be within that range.
All right, so he comes. He's in a snooker position here. He has to go off the rail and make contact.
Uh-huh.
But you don't want to miss your contact ball and hit the opponent's.
That's
ball.
right. You know, I see here on the feed, like to say hi to Sian Lim, you know? We miss you here, man. I was hoping to see you.
Ball in
But
hand.
you're watching the stream now, it's I guess. So, hi, man. Next year, you better be in Manila. I better see you here in Manila, okay?
It's going to be the Thriller.
The
In
Thriller.
Manila.
2.
The reprise.
I see one of our prominent players in Manila and from the Philippines also is watching. Jundel Mazon. Si Jano, also known as Jano. Musta na, Jano? He's one of our professional players. He actually won one of the Asia tours. I think it was the Guinness tour, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's coaching players, other players, or teaching them now. I'm not too sure. Pag mali ako, pare, pasensya.
Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. After his pick.
So, Brian will take the 5. Pretty open table. 5, then 6, and then the 3, and then the 8. I think it would be nicer for him to move the cue ball up in the middle so that he could take the 8 on the same corner pocket. So there, he got it. He's got that nice line there to get for the 8. Just a little draw. Make sure he shoots that ball. Just a light draw on that. And he's got to stretch. He's got to use the bridge. That's gonna lower his efficiency.
That's a really nice bridge.
Really nice bridge, yeah.
That's the coolest bridge I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's nice. We've seen it yesterday. Downstairs, there's the longest bridge that I've ever seen. It's as long as the table.
Really?
Really, yeah, and it's heavy. It's heavy. So, there he goes. He got it. Oh, I see here Mark Chang, a very good friend of mine, a true stirador. Hey, Mark, kita tayo soon.
There you have it.
Okay, Korea just finishes this match with 8-4. Soul Crushers winning 8-4. Next match for the day is again Shanghai 2, Team 2 versus Phnom Penh 2. Please stay tuned. Thank you, Paulie. Thank you, Paulie. But you can still be here because I have to get someone from Phnom Penh. Thank you, Paulie, for staying.
No worries, brother. I have to play on the other tip. I'll be back. I'll be back soon.
The Sportsman Bar and Restaurant is the best place in Bangkok to watch all the action on screen while enjoying a first-class menu of food and drinks. Combine that with pool tables, dartboards, football, golden tea, and you'll feel like you're right at home at the Sportsman.